Now, tell the truth. I know you.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm gonna admit this. Everyone's gonna, like...
No. Folks, this is Snowman Jones with
Hey, I'm Amy.
Wrestling with Amy here. And Amy's a new wrestling fan. How long do you think you've been watching wrestling?
6 weeks now?
6 weeks? Yeah.
2 months?
Yeah, I was saying about 2 months.
I'm not brand new anymore. I think I'm learning a little bit.
So we are watching, and it doesn't matter, you don't have to watch along because we're just going to talk about wrestling more or less, but we are watching Hulk Hogan and his 1989 Survivor Series team versus Ted DiBiase, who you've seen before.
Yes. $1 Million Man.
The $1 Million Man. Zeus.
Oh, I have not seen Zeus.
And you see Zeus now, he's got a Z shaved into his head or painted into his head.
Oh, and he's got Zeus pants, which is very cool.
That's Tom Tiny Lister. Did you ever see him in the movie Friday? Did you see Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was Debo.
No!
I think he was this before he was Debo.
What?
So he was an actor in the movie No Holds Barred, and they played an angle.
Oh my god, no, I totally
Debo.
recognize him.
It's Debo. So Debo, who you can go to, what's that,
awesome.
cameo.net or cameo.com? You can hire Debo to do promotions for you.
Can you hire him to come scare your neighbors?
I would hope so. If you don't like your neighbors?
Maybe you have a problem with one of them smoking cigarettes outside.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like her new neighbors, so that's gonna be a thing. So here's a cool concept: is they did the movie Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon did the first movie WWE ever did, No Holds Barred.
Oh, I saw you showed me the trailer for that one.
It was awful.
I cannot wait to watch that. It looks so bad.
So like Hulk slams Zeus at the beginning, and Zeus just stands right up.
That's a big guy. I'm always so impressed by just how
The athleticism,
strong
yeah.
Hulk Hogan is, because he looks obviously he looks like bodybuilder strong to me, but not maybe actually strong.
Okay.
And then he picks up Debo.
Debo. Craig beat up Debo. It shouldn't be that hard to defeat Debo. Hit him with a brick, but he beat him up. So the storyline is that they were making the movie where Debo, Zeus, was the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah.
And they actually hated each other in real life, and they hated each other behind the scenes, which brought Debo, Zeus, Tiny Lister to WWE, and he attacked Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that's awesome.
The bad news is Vince McMahon picked Tiny Lister based on his looks, right? He looks amazing, but he is completely unathletic. He has 2 left feet. So in this match, they've just disqualified him because he can do nothing.
As soon as you said that,
he has no idea what he's doing.
It looks like his feet are actually like this.
Yeah, and they have him in lifts, so he appears taller than Hulk Hogan. It's interesting. They should have, in my opinion, they should have had a guy like the Warlord, who's also in this match, the other big guy, play the part, because they built this whole thing around Tiny Lister, Zeus.
But he's really not.
They couldn't train him to wrestle. They figured if they got a big athletic guy, they can teach him how to wrestle.
That's the perfect example, though, that even if it is, predetermined or scripted or choreographed, you still have to be athletic. You still have to be an athlete to do this. You can't just be the body or be a huge person. It's not entertaining to watch if somebody can't do the moves and can't compete,
It's probably not a fair comparison, but I kind of compare it to dancing. There are certain moves you have to be able to do and gracefully grab another person, do this and that. Yeah. And if you can't remember the 20 steps in a row, you'll never do, because these guys are like, okay, I'm going to duck under, you're going to clothesline me, miss, double down.
I've never used that term before to call it choreographed, and I don't know if that's an industry term that wrestlers would maybe
They use that more now. No, they're okay with that, I think.
I wasn't sure, but that's exactly how I think of it.
It's a dance. And they probably wouldn't like the word dance, but it is we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna go here, you're gonna go there.
Definitely, there's timing and rhythm and position. I come from was a gymnast growing up, and there's just a lot of wrestling that I can look at and just that would be like learning a floor routine.
So the other topic I brought up the other day is watching this. This is from 1989, 1990, the Survivor Series. Did we say it was 89 or 90?
I don't remember.
Okay. So anyway, Survivor Series. I was a kid, right? And I liked stuff like Skeletor and Hulk and He-Man.
Yeah.
These guys are living action figures. Even if they can't wrestle, to me, I could see Skeletor taking on Hulk Hogan, being the bad guy to Hulk Hogan. So it's really fascinating that Vince McMahon was smart enough to know, I'm creating action figures, living, breathing action figures. Look at these guys.
Maybe that just speaks to me being childlike or simplistic or whatever, but I like the ones that are kind of marketed as the Undertaker. That's like I love Skeletor. I would have like a Undertaker figurine or something like that. Macho Man is somebody that you can have like a Macho Man.
I can wear mine. We're gonna get them out for the next video. So, who was your favorite? You gotta like. Did you like Cobra Commander or you like Skeletor? It's Skeletor. You've got a shirt that's like Skeletor stripper, right? Like he's on a stripper pole.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So let's look at each of these characters. You have Demolition on the side. Like now they're in the ring.
Jake the Snake because of the snake.
He's like Snake Man, right? Like he's Snake Man is his action figure.
Yeah.
Demolition, they're straight out of a ripoff of the Road Warriors, but the Road Warriors and everything being Mel Gibson's movie Mad Max the Road Warrior and Lord Humongous and all these guys in paint just like that and like they are straight out of a Hollywood movie. Everything here is just kind of a big toy at this point, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it, Hulk Hogan, I mean, he's larger than life.
It's almost like when you put it like that, you make it sound not cool, but it is. And
for me as a 10-year-old, it was pretty cool.
But there's something to that, I think, even in sports that make... I think players that have a lot of success are the ones that are singular, right?
Unique.
In addition to their athletic ability and talent, you have to have that automatically. But if you're somebody that can brand themselves, like if you're a Gronkowski, that makes you all of a sudden somebody that is on another level of popularity because you've been able to brand yourself. And I think all of these people, when you have the branding, you look and you know, like, that's Hulk Hogan. Yeah. That's what he wears. Like, that's Jake the Snake. That's his thing.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Zeus is very unique as well. He reminds me of someone out of Marvel, like Thor or something like that. You know, he's not a Greek god. What is? He's not Norse. What kind of god was Zeus? No, Zeus was Zeus was a Norse god.
Yeah. But he was also like the god of Olympus, right?
Yeah, which is Norse mythology, right?
Okay.
I don't know. Someone who has the internet. Now, tell the truth. I know you.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm gonna admit this. Everyone's gonna you're gonna flame me for this.
When did you? How long did it take you to see any of the Avengers and Marvel movies?
Like I just started watching them 5 months ago. So I started with the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
How was that?
I loved it. I was so surprised. I think everyone had been telling me to watch them for forever, and I thought I would hate it. I think, Groot was my favorite character.
You cried when Groot died. You cried both times. That son of a bitch died twice. Why does he always die?
I don't know.
She likes vegetables, people.
I don't know. Plants dying just hit me in the feels more than I'm emotionally messed up or something.
Oh no, you're not.
A person can. I'm just that's fine. But the plant dies, it's more sad.
Yeah.
But Drax was my second favorite, I think, in that. And that was cool to see him recently, seeing Dave Bautista wrestling.
Yes, you saw him wrestling for the first time because we did a video about the Royal Rumble ending with John Cena and Bautista.
Yeah, my first exposure to him was as Drax. So seeing him kind of as a real person wrestling was oh, that's what he looks like.
Without all the blue or whatever, the makeup or whatever they had, the bumps and things. That's amazing. All right, folks, the match is still going on. You have Demolition and the Powers of Pain. We're trying to mix it up a little bit, have a little more conversation because this is really a podcast. Leave us your feedback if you just want us to only cover the match or just discussion. We want you to join the discussion, so leave your comments and thoughts below. We really do appreciate that. It's kind of fun to do. Yep. And as long as you're watching and commenting, we're going to do more.
I'm getting into Marvel stuff too, so if you're a Marvel person, let me know.
All right. Let's cut this into part 2 and join us for part 2. It'll probably launch in a day or so. If you're watching this after it's been published for a while, just look for part 2. Thanks for watching.
Adios, amigos.
Boom.
Now a word from former New York Giant Christian Sicoli.
Congratulations, Leanne, and everyone who lost weight with Finergy. Great job, guys. I actually just did some hot yoga myself. Sweating pretty hard in the car right now. Loving the post-yoga vibes. That's how I'm staying fit right now. Also playing soccer here and there. Enjoying some soccer, yes. Used to be with the weights, but I'm taking a break from the weights. Probably will get back to them at some point. Anyway, congratulations, guys. Great job losing weight with Finergy. Christian Sicoli signing out. Cheers, guys.
So, do you want the energy of a professional athlete so you can kick your workouts into high gear? Then check out Finergy. Hundreds of people have lost weight using Finergy to boost their metabolism and curb their appetite. I use it, Leanne uses it, and I think you should too. Check it out. There's an Amazon link below.